Hi and welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to be talking about models of the mind, what that means and how it applies to everyday life. So what is a model? Well, a model is defined as a thing used as an example to follow or imitate. Almost everything in our everyday life is experienced through the use of a model. Any structure, rule, law, or system is based on a model. When we go to school, how we learn is based on a model of education. Even all the subjects we learn are based on models. Physics, biology, mathematics, they're all models. Just ideas put together and agreed upon that we all follow and imitate. When we go to work, we abide by the company policy, and that is based on a model. The processes and tasks we carry out are also based on a model. Accounting, law, insurance, engineering, again, all models. Even when we aren't working, we spend time modeling our friends, family, and teachers. We model each other all the time, but sometimes we don't even realize it. I mean, have you ever become conscious that you were using a quote or a phrase that someone else you know uses all the time, or maybe even off of a TV show or movie? Everything from cool dude to everyday phrases such as knock on wood. They're all quotes or sayings that you've picked up over time and use on an everyday basis to describe something or situation, and you might say it's just who you are and how you describe things. Well, those sayings were probably someone else's before they were yours. You're more likely just to pick them up without even knowing. Even if you don't even know what they mean. I mean, have you ever said that someone was annoying you because they were beating around a bush? You probably didn't mean that they were shaking bushes to scare out birds to shoot, because, well, that's what the term originally comes from. It's just probably something you picked up and you know to use to describe someone that goes off on a tangent and doesn't get to the point, which I'm guilty of sometimes. But anyways, the more you think about it, even language itself is based on a model. And on top of it all, how we hear this language and how we use it to do the things we do is all based on a model of physics. I would say most people agree that reality is based on physics, particularly Newtonian physics, which is what we were all taught in school. This model of physics is limited, as are most models. When the foundation of a model is based on constants or set parameters, there's only one true explanation. The problem is when explanation becomes expectation. How about crop circles? I mean, there's some fascinating information about crop circles, like how they emit radiation from the center, or how each stalk of wheat is bent exactly 51 degrees, which is 1 degree from killing the plant. But because this phenomenon is far outside the current model of mainstream science or understanding, we still have official theories like frisky hedgehogs and gusts of wind making these geometric formations. But really? Sounds like we're grasping at straws here, which is just another saying. As I explained in my last video about the subjective nature of reality, our experience of reality is unique to everyone else's. We are essentially living our own model. We have an understanding of how things are prepared, constructed, initiated, and that's just dandy. It's only not dandy when things start to get crappy. I feel fat, so I go for a jog, then I hurt my leg, and then burn my breakfast. Let's say that's a typical thing that happens when you try and get yourself motivated. However, problems like this usually come down to how we approach a situation, and if we do things habitually or through unconscious repetition, we tend to always get the same result. So to get a different result, you either need to learn the source of the behavior or choose a new one. I always like to start by looking for the source, as sometimes just by knowing where the behavior comes from can bring a positive change. So if you have something that you tend to do and you'd like to change, then try this. Relax and see if you can answer any of these questions. So ask yourself, is this a learned behavior? Who or what does this remind me of? Who or what am I imitating? Is it useful? No? What would be more useful here? So let's say at this point you realize that perhaps this is something your mother used to do. So what would your brother do differently in this situation? Or how about your friend Dave? Would they do it better? Or at least differently? Imitate their model. Visualize yourself doing what they would do. Try becoming Dave or whoever it is in the moment. This will help overwrite the old data, the old pattern. You don't need that anymore. Now let go of the imagery and just carry on with the task. Chances are that you'll notice a change in your behavior, or at least how things work out. Didn't notice any changes? Try a different model, or something different. I just want to say that I'm not talking about losing yourself here. I'm just talking about borrowing perceptions. If you find that imitating what someone does or says can optimize your experience, then so be it. Like I said, I think we do this all the time anyways. It's only just one way how we define ourselves, of who we are and who we aren't. You'll inevitably customize it to make it yours anyway, giving it your own flavor, if you will. Basically, there's no shame in borrowing concepts. It's only what you do with them that counts. So let's try another exercise. So you have this thing that no longer serves you. Let's say waking up late in the morning. So just relax and feel your body. Visualize a room filled with giant bubbles. Each bubble is a different model. Notice the bubble that you're in. Notice what it looks like and what it feels like. Does it have a name? Whatever shows up is perfect. Now ask yourself, what other bubble in this room would be more useful, and where does your attention take you? Physically walk over to that bubble, leaving your old bubble behind, and step into it. Stand or sit and just relax. Notice what feels different. Doesn't feel right? Then try another bubble, until one does. You'll know when you find the right one. And now, after you feel content with your choice, let go and just carry on with your task. Again, chances are that you will notice a change in your behavior, or at least how things work out. There are loads of things you can do like that. Just be creative. When you realize that you can shift problems that easily, the world becomes your oyster. Anyways, I think I'm going to leave that with you for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you'd like any more information on courses or sessions, please visit my website listed in the description below. Thank you and have a great day.